Hello. Today we will be looking at the general overview of the Sage CRM solution. The Sage CRM solution is an online cloud solution or cloud system that helps you manage your business, also manage your customers. It is a solution that you can actually use to manage your sales campaign, so that you know the ones that are profitable and the ones that are not. That is your marketing campaigns now. I would say CRM also you can provide a world-class customer service for your customers by tracking every single incident or case that comes through to your help desk. Okay, those are some of the things that the Sage CRM can do for you, but the major thing is a Salesforce automation tool as well, so you can manage your sales process from end to end, from quotation all the way to when the order is raised, after which it goes through the back end where your accounting system sits for it to be invoiced. So right now, that's just a background or an introduction of the Sage CRM. I'm just going to be logging in as an admin now. I do not have a password, so I'll just do a login there. Now, when you log into the Sage CRM, you will be welcomed with a dashboard. Okay. Now, the dashboard is where you can see a lot of information, probably from a managerial perspective. In this particular case, now you can see what I'm seeing here is the sales KPI for my various managers in the organization. I can see here that in October we made about 6 million. I can see for the various months how much we have also made in the currency of your choosing. In this case, it is Naira. And then here we have your actual sales versus your targets down there, and you can see that we are way above target. And here you also have your pipeline funnel, which every sales guy or sales manager will be interested in, because this funnel shows you at which stage every single lead or opportunity is at. So is it at a negotiating stage? Is it still at the lead stage, or has it been qualified, or has a proposal been submitted, or what have you? It depends on what you define in your process, and that is where the system will feed this from. Okay. And then here you have open activities, and here you have your won deals as well. Okay, in terms of the navigation, there are various ways you can navigate. Okay, to create a particular lead or a particular opportunity, for instance, you can come through here. For instance, go to a lead, and then when the lead page opens, you can come to new lead, and then you create a lead. Okay, the same thing happens for other menus, like your forecast, your cases, groups, and calendar, and all that. Now, this is for your own CRM. So if you look at here, if you look at this menu, you see I have my CRM, and then I have my team CRM. The difference between the two, my CRM will only show you what pertains to. Okay. Now, if you want to see your team leads, okay, the team that pertains to other people, then you go to my team CRM. Now, but personally, I prefer to actually create certain functions from this particular green box you see on the right hand side. So for instance, we're going to run through a process of creating a lead, converting that lead to opportunity, and it going through various stages, and then see some various reports, and then let's see how the Sage CRM can actually help your business. Now, for instance, we can come here and we say we're creating a lead. So we'll do a new lead first. Here you'll be required to put in the name of the customer. The name of this customer is Computers Limited. Yeah. So we say Computers Limited, and here we can put in the last name of the person in Computers Limited. So here I can say maybe the person is Chijioke. Yeah. And then I enter the lead details down here. Under the description, I can still put in the computer details as a description, and then details. If there are things you want to fill in concerning this customer, you can put it under the details. The source, for the source, we're saying where did you get this customer from? Is it phone, or is it email, or is it a customer referral, or whatever. Then here you have the campaign, so we can say we got this from an advertising campaign, a marketing campaign we did. Now at the end of the day, it is important to tie this so that when you're raising the quotation for this particular customer and finally placing the order, the system can tie that particular sales that you have made resulting from this campaign to this particular customer, or tie this customer to this particular campaign, as the case may be. Okay. Then the open date, which is today. Decision time frame, how soon do you think they can make a decision? So this is actually needed for managerial purposes, so that we know how soon various deals are going to come in, and so on and so forth. So we can say within 1 month. Here you have your product, or the product the person is or the product you offer. So here we're saying which product is this person actually interested in. You have to select a particular product depending on what you have defined. Okay. So for now we're not just going to select any products, and then here you have other details. Like you can see that the stage is a new lead, assigned contact. So as you move forward from one stage to the other, this particular stage will change. However, you also have the flexibility of changing it here. Okay. And then here we can say we can tie this particular customer to an industry, and the reason for this is from a reporting perspective, you may want to preview certain industries that you have sold to. Okay, so this will come in handy, especially when you want to do your customer referrals. So we can tie this to computer hardwares, which is what this company actually deals in. Okay, and then here we can rate the customer. So depending on what you have set up in your system, you can rate customers into A, B, C, D. A meaning your very important customers, B meaning maybe your the average ones, and D meaning the least. Okay, so we can say that this is an A customer based on what we have actually profiled. All right, then here I can put in the email of this customer. So I put in that email there. This stage I should be able to save. All right, so that has been saved. Now the lead is in the system, so whenever you print out like a lead report, you should be able to see this lead. Okay, now in order to move up or move ahead with this lead, remember that there are other things that will transpire between you and the customer. So say for instance there are notes you want to include, so that every other salesperson, should you make this lead a public one, can see. You can come here and include that note to say this customer is whatever it is you want to include there. Okay, and then let's save that. Then we can come to the communication. So the communications is where you will record the activities with this particular customer, every appointment, every task, and the system will be able to show you like a calendar view of things that you're yet to do based on what you have set up. So here I can say, okay, I have a new appointment with this customer, set up a new appointment, and I say subject to discuss generator purchase, because that is what we sell in our company. Location, I can say customer's premises. Okay, the details, you can put in the details. So here I'll just put to discuss the generator purchase again. And then you see this checkbox here. If I make this particular lead at this stage private, that means I'm the only one who will be able to see it. So based on what we have agreed in this particular sample organization, I will leave it as unchecked. And then here you have the date, the end date. When do you think this particular meeting will start and will end? You define that there. Is it at all the event? You check it there. What team is it? So the admin person, which is me, I'm in the operations team, so I've left it as operations. Okay. All right. Then you can also create a follow-up task afterwards. So if you tick this, what it simply means is that when you do a save, the system will pop up a follow-up task that will look like this page, so that you put in what you will be doing after this meeting is over. Okay. So I'm just going to do a save there. Okay, that's my meeting. Now at this stage we want to convert the lead to an opportunity, so we simply just come here, convert to opportunity. Now the system will tell you that no company or person selected and cannot continue with this conversion. Now this is a security check. So what it simply means is that you have to convert this particular company to a company in CRM, or this particular lead, sorry, to a company in CRM before it can be converted. Okay, so you either convert this company or you convert the person, which is Chijioke in this case, to a customer. Okay, so here I'm going to convert the company. So I'm just going to say add or find this company, and then the system fills in all the details. I don't need to fill in anything again except maybe the type of customer. So here I can say, okay, this is a customer, it's not a prospect anymore, and the account manager is defaulted to me, and the address here I can say Ikoyi and put in whatever address it is, and here I can define the billing address, okay, and tick which one it is. The email is there for me, and let's just maximize this. Okay, now should the customer not want to be getting our mail, mass mails, okay, you have the option to untick this. Okay, so I'm just going to do a save here, and doing a save, the system will automatically create that customer. Okay, not after you do a select. So a select, and that customer has been created. So at this stage we can now convert to opportunity. Okay, as you can see, we have converted it to opportunity. The screen looks exactly the same like the lead. So here we'll say what is the percentage certainty that this deal will actually close. So here for now I'm saying it's 70%, and then here as a salesman I will have to define when I'm looking at closure. So I can say closure is in a week's time, so maybe on the 31st of this month. What time before the end of the business, or before close of business. So I can just say 5 o'clock there. Okay, I guess that's about what we need to fill in. So I do a save, and the opportunity has been created. Say CRM has got a workflow. So when you create an opportunity in most organizations, before that opportunity is converted to a customer, a manager will need to approve it. So that's why you have the accept and the reject button here. But because I've set it up to come to myself, that is why I'm able to accept or reject. So for the sake of this demo, I'm just going to do an accept. I can put in a tracking note, and then I do a save, and that particular opportunity has been accepted as a customer. So we now have a customer recorded in the system now. Now should you want to view like a summary report of everything that has transpired before you got to this stage, you can always do that by clicking on the summary report of this particular lead, prospect, and now finally to a customer, and the system will show you every single meeting you had, every single discussion you had with that particular customer, and then every stage you went through before closure. So this summary report will follow through even as we continue to convert or work on this sales opportunity, as you will see. So right now we have done that. The next thing is we want to now qualify this particular lead. Okay, so in order to qualify it, that means we're saying, okay, we want to get to the next stage. So at this stage I will just come here and do a qualify, put in a tracking note to say this customer is ready to discuss. Yeah, and then I'll do a save there. So it has been qualified. Then the next thing is the customer is asking you for a quotation. Okay, you want to submit either a proposal or a quotation. Now within the opportunity you can come in here and say, okay, let's go, there's a quotation for this customer. So I come to the quote field for that particular customer, and then I can do a new. So remember I said that we deal in generators. Okay, so here I can say generator purchase or generator supply. Yeah, so the PO number is maybe 1111. Yeah, okay, I can tie it to another sales rep, maybe somebody who works under me, and then expiration date, when is this particular quote going to expire. Okay, so should you be giving discount to this customer, you can specify an expiration date for the quotes. Okay, now here I will now include my lines. Okay, that's after clicking on next. All right, so at this stage I will now add my lines. Add a new line there. Come down here, product family I'm generating from is generators, and then the product is a 22 kVA high power generator. You can see that's the quoted price, or that's the price from the system. And then here I can do a 2, then I can do a save, and I can add a free text line. So maybe I want to mention that this particular product will come with a service charge or a delivery service charge. So I can do a free text line to say that's a better word, delivery charge. I can say 5,000, and I'll do a save there. Okay, so the system will add it to the line and sum up everything. Now at this stage, this is what we're sending to the customer, or this is the quotation we're sending to the customer. From here we can convert this particular quotation to an order. Okay, that's why you have the convert screen here. You can also merge it to a Word template document. Okay, so if you have a Word document that has been customized with your logo or in a standard way as per how you want your quotation to be designed, that is what this does. If you have it to PDF, you can also select the PDF one as well. Then here you can print the quotation, or you can send it as an email to the customer. So if I do a print, just to show you how that will look like. So this is the quote. Remember that these quotes can be customized based on your own business needs with your own logo and what have you. Okay. All right, so I was going to say that you can also send the quotes to your customer as an email. Sage CRM has got an email functionality where you can send emails, and when you receive emails from this customer, or when the customer replies, those emails will also filter through to Sage CRM. Okay. Okay. Then if you also integrate Sage CRM with other solutions, you will have that option of sending this particular quotation to those solutions. In this case, it has been integrated with Sage Pastel Evolution, so it can be sent to Sage Pastel Evolution. You can integrate it with your Sage 1, your Sage 300, your Sage X3, and any other product really. It can be integrated with any product. Okay, your accounting product now. Okay, so at this stage we have done our quotation. Okay, and we want to now convert it to an order, so we'll just do convert there. The billing address, putting whatever the billing address is there. I'm just going to type anything, and the shipping address as well. So you include your shipping address, the shipping method, going to say by courier, and we'll do a save. So if you do that, the order has been raised as well. Okay, for this customer. Now just to show you the summary report now, after doing all this, if we go back to summary report now, you will see we should have more details. So in this case, we're saying this is the meeting we had with the customer, this is the lead, it was qualified, customer is ready to purchase, as the case may be, and the various stages. So at this stage now we can say that we have submitted the proposal. So if I come here, I'll say proposal submitted, and I can put in the tracking notes, so whoever is actually looking at this will know. And then here I can now say based on the proposal we submitted, the amount we intend to get from this customer is 125,000. Okay, which is the amount in our quotation, right? Yes. Okay, 125,000, which will save there. And here you also have other fields. So here you can see that the current state, the system will automatically change it to quote. Here you can also say if it has been sold, reassigned, negotiating phase, demo phase, or whatever. For the sake of this demo, we'll just do sold, put in the tracking notes there, and then do a save, and then from here we can do a cross-sell even on this particular customer. So for instance, if the customer wants to purchase tires to go with these generators, that's a cross-sell, so we can also record a cross-sell opportunity tied to this customer as well. So here we can just do it closed. So we specify here that the deal has been closed, put in the tracking notes, right, and then do a save there. Now let's look at some of the reports we can get as a result of this kind of transactions. Okay, now first of all, we can see the campaign report, because we want to know if our campaign or if our marketing campaign was actually profitable. So here, the one that will most interest everyone will be the revenue generated by the campaign. So I can just tick that. Let me just print it to screen, even though you can send to PDF or you can send to Excel. So I'm just going to print to screen. Let's see how that report looks like. And the system will show me this beautiful report. Now that's that transaction I just did, which is I think that should be it. That's a 125,000 transaction. Okay, yes, so we're right. Under the time expense marketing campaign, we have this particular revenue generator. So that's the revenue we saw earlier. Okay, which is that one as well. All right, let's move on. Let's see another report, very nice one under the lead report. So we can see our leads. We can see leads generated by our various campaigns, and you can also see leads generated by industry segments. So remember when I said that you have to tie the customer to a particular segment, so you can see at every point in time leads generated by this segment. So here I can let's run that one, lead by campaign. I can decide to select a campaign wave activity, just drill it down, so I can say show me for that particular one we did, which is this one. So the system will show me that's that new lead we created. Okay, all right, let's go back. Let's see the marketing report, opportunity conversion analysis. So let's see that one there. Let's see it go, see what the system has got for us. Okay, so here the system will show you your lead stroke your conversion analysis. So here you have your leads that have been closed. They are 2 in number. Deal lost, we have lost 20. Leads we are currently working on is 12. Negotiating phase is 20. And then down here you can also see details, okay, as well as the certainty of closure. All right, the 125,000, that's the one we just did, which is our computers limited. As you can see, that deal was won. Okay, then we move forward. Let's go to our sales now. Now under the sales, we can see things like your actual versus your target, your monthly sales trend. You can see your account manager breakdown. So let's look at that one, account manager breakdown, so you're able to manage your sales reps and see how they're doing. Let's see what the system can bring forth. Okay, so here you have my system administrator, that is my computers limited, and okay, if I set up this at the point of raising this quotation, then these fields will generate. Okay, and then those are other sales reps as well, and the leads that they are working on. Okay, all right, then there's a particular one that I love so much, which is the actual versus your target report. So if I do a go there, the system will show you if you're meeting your targets or if you're exceeding targets, okay, at every point in time. So you're able to see it with that particular accelerator. Okay, all right, so that's about the report. There are other reports you can view as well. Okay, and don't also forget that I said that CRM is able to also handle customer support. So in terms of customer support, now what we're saying is should a customer lay a complaint, you can open a case. So you can come here, open a new case for the customer, and record what that customer is actually complaining about. Okay, so here we can just come in, put in the name of the company, right, which is Computers Limited. The system will automatically fill in the person there, and then here you can put in the description of this particular issue. So we can say faulty generator. Fix in how many days? Fix in 2, 3, 4, whatever it is you have defined. And then here you can input the problem details. Okay, problem type. Everything here will be defined based on how you want that particular case to be in your system. So once you do this, the system keeps track of every case and will also send the customer an incident number for tracking purposes. Okay, so I just wanted to display that. I think that's about the general overview of how the Sage CRM works. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me below. Thank you very much for watching, and do subscribe.